Hi, I'm Reva with Quality Sewing and Vacuum, and I would like to introduce you to a brand new machine. Personally, I'm in love. Take a look at this. This is the new Janome HD9. This is a power machine. It is basically an industrial machine for those of us who don't want to work in a factory. We want to do fun stuff at home. It's a straight stitch machine, has amazing power. It can sew at 1,600 stitches a minute. It has the knee lift for the presser foot. It has LED lighting underneath the arm and over by the needle area, so it's very, very well lit. It can handle really super heavy weights of thread. Basically, if you can get it through a needle, this machine can sew with it. It has a thread cutter that can even cut heavier weights of thread than previous models could. And then they've redesigned the insides. I don't get that kind of stuff, but apparently the guts are better. You know, that all works for me. When I first sat down at this machine, I was amazed at how well it sewed. In fact, I'll tell you a secret. We were at market, our rep, as sweet as she is, she goes, well, why don't you sit down and sew on it? I'm like, okay, I'll do that. Well, I fell in love, and I promptly told Paul, our owner, that I wanted to buy one. So this is fabulous. Take a look. It is a powerhouse of a little machine. I've got some heavyweight denim here, and I'm just gonna go, this is basically just 2 layers, right? Well, big deal. Let's roll this up. Now I've got 4, 6, 8, 10 layers of denim, and take a look at this machine. Just cruises right through all those layers of denim. It is fantastic. Look at that stitching. Absolutely beautiful. And if you like making handbags, you want to work on leather, you're doing upholstery. Personally, I like making bags, and when I get to all the bulk with the piping and the corners and all the padding, machines just don't like that. So what I like to do is lengthen the stitch. I'm near a 4 now in length. And it just makes such a beautiful stitch. And you can see how that long stitch there is what you see when you buy a handbag, a really nice quality handbag that's leather or whatnot. So this machine will do everything that you want it to do plus more. It also has accessory kits you can get if you want to do leather, if you want to do sheer fabrics. There's even a velvet foot for this. There's a quilting option. But I want to show you real quick. This is just some nice heavyweight leather I went and got. But look at that, no complaining at all. And if I even double it up, right through it. Now, I'll tell you, we just unpacked this machine this morning, so I haven't even set it up with a leather needle. This is the factory needle. Imagine how well it's going to do when you put the right bits and pieces in. Now, my last thing I want to show you is the piece de la resistance. It is the best thing ever, and that is, it takes an M size bobbin. That means there's a ton more thread on here than other machines that have an L or a 15. I think it's like 30% more thread. So imagine how much more sewing you're going to get done without having to worry about changing the bobbin. So if you love to sew and you have a beautiful machine that does embroidery and such, but while it's running, you want to really be sewing and doing quilts, or you want to do piecing, you want to sew with difficult fabrics, or you want to sew tote bags and leather, and you don't want to be limited, man, this thing is amazing. So come check it out. And I think you're going to love this machine, because I sure do. So come see us.